Hi everyone, and welcome to Home Stream number 3, where we're all at home. Let's do an audio-visual check, which we did try before we went live, but hi guys.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh, I was going to do that joke.
Oh, sorry, Joe.
Unbelievable. After the last...
Red was having a meltdown.
What?
Community, you and I, together we'll get through this. It's fine, it's only an hour. I've been through worse, we can do it. But why don't we just quickly say hi and introduce ourselves to all our viewers? It's possible there's some new or people who forgot who we are, all applicable cases. I'm Rebecca, I'll be pseudo-hosting our home stream today, for which you can earn a built forma just for watching if you have your Twitch or Mixer account linked. So that's my news for today. Sheldon?
Hi, I'm Sheldon. I'm really glad to see everybody again. Over to you, Steve.
Hi, I'm Steve, and
I thought we were gonna try to do a Brady Bunch thing. Where we all...
sorry, or like the thing when we pass something.
Yeah.
We rehearsed this clearly.
I'm just happy to see everyone in chat. I can see chat scrolling by super fast, and yeah, we are. We're working from home, trying to figure out how to make your game with all the crazy things that are happening and still happening.
Someone's asleep down there? Scott!
I'm not asleep. No. I'm not sure how I got here. Yeah. I'm Scott. Work on the design sometimes.
He's reading his phone.
My doorbell went off. I had to check.
Oh. All right. And last but not least.
Hey, I'm Jeff. Chat shamed me enough last week that I had to kind of move in a little bit into my new space. So
Yeah.
What's
what
with the
stuff out there? What's on the top shelf?
He's got a little finger.
I don't know. We'll have to keep it a
What's that orange book?
We won't look on that side of the camera though. So,
what's with the 4x3?
It's all a sham.
Yeah.
Is it a 4x3? I don't know. I don't know what's up with that.
Tastemaker.
Tastemaker.
Yeah.
Widescreen is so passe.
Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yep, totally. All right. Well, before we hop into the next hour of just going over some Warframe dev build stuff and talking a lot about what's going on in our homes and by a virtual extent, the game. We have another video from the team saying hi to you guys in the Warframe community. Warframe is a project made by a whole group of amazing, talented devs, and they're all working from home to make Warframe next update, changes, fixes. So why don't we check in with the team to see what they have to say this week? So if you speak Korean, you might have a special hello from one of our Korean employees, in Spanish as well. So why don't we take a look?
Hi Tenno, it's Yuri from Environment Art here. This is the end of week 8 of quarantine and I'm working on new art for you.
Hi Tenno, I'm Elise, I'm an animator. It's the end of week 8 of quarantine and I'm working on something that will be announced later in the stream.
Hola Tenno, soy Fernanda y estamos al final de la semana 8 de la cuarentena. Y ahorita estoy trabajando con Luneta ahí en Patch Notes. Bueno, bye.
Hey, I'm Dean. I'm the multimedia producer and live stream developer here at DE. And today, I'm teaching one of our interns how to do some Tennocon art. So what are you working on there, Pika?
Hi, I'm Carrie. You might remember me from such dev streams as that one time they really needed somebody to fill in for Sheldon and the Tennocon art panel the one time. And I'm working on... Unfortunately, I really can't.
Hey Tenno, it's Gaz Adams from the Weapons team again. In week 8 of quarantine, I'm working on... Oh, shit. Sorry. Secret.
Hey everybody, it's Marcus here from the community team. It's currently week 8 of quarantine, and I'm currently working on integrating the latest wave of partner glyphs.
안녕하세요. 한국에 계신 테너 여러분. 저는 시니어 애니메이터고요. 재택근무한 지 8주차 됐습니다. 여러분도 화이팅 하시고요. 제가 지금 만들고 있는 것은 새로운 캐릭터인데요. 자, 보세요.
Hi everybody, I'm Eric Vetter, lead concept artist at Digital Extremes, and currently I'm working on a new Prex card. And just like work, I have 5 bosses at home, and they are Tiger, Rocky, Monkey, and Mimi. But the worst of all, Wasabi.
Hey, what's up, Tenno? My name is DE James, and I'm currently one of the 2 bug masters that resides in the customer support department of DE. It is currently week 8 of quarantine, and I am working on all your tickets. So, you guys know what to do. Send those logs, send those screenshots, send those videos in, and hope to see you guys in the relay. Cheers.
Hi, I'm Chauncey Dingle. I'm Rebecca Ford's personal assistant at Quarantine 8, week 8. Is business as usual. I get the memes. I gather memes. I send her memes. She gets very irritable without her memes. She needs her memes.
All right, we're back. We're back. That was a nice hello from the devs. Yeah, so really emotional seeing everyone.
Oh, I'm dying.
Nice.
I love having Gandalf
awesome.
work with us is amazing, guys. Just
Yeah.
so everyone knows. Gandalf is...
It's really
He's
quite
kind of like
impressive.
the anti-Gandalf, though. He takes.
He is.
Like, shows up to your house and takes stuff.
Well, that's kind of what Gandalf did, right? He took the ring.
That's right.
I guess in a way.
But
Don't
indirectly.
go on Eric's adventures, though. You don't want to go on Eric's adventures.
Right.
Well, that's a whole other stream.
Yeah, yeah, that's a different story. But anyway, so that was just a hello from the team. We will hop right into some stream action here. We'll go right to housekeeping. So as you guys have probably noticed, since Sunday, the Nightwave intermission has been over. Starting today after the dev stream, we are going to be doing 3 72-hour alerts for that pre-Nightwave kickoff for Series 3 that we're aiming for next week, so we'll talk a bit more about that later in the stream. But there will be a 5 Nightane alert, an Orokin Catalyst blueprint, and an Orokin Reactor blueprint live on all platforms via alert after this stream, in which you can grab that stuff. It'll be up all weekend. You can go ahead and grab it, and everyone can participate on all platforms. And speaking of all platforms, the next major update is in CERT for all of our console Tenno. It's about 40 pages of notes. It includes Warframe Revised, Railjack Revisited Part 1, as well as Nightwave Series 3, the Glassmaker. So that's hopefully going to launch next week on all platforms, so we can talk a tiny bit more about that later, but that's what we're hoping for. So hooray, hooray, hooray. And yeah, it's 40 pages, so ye gods.
There's a lot.
It is a lot. We have lots to go over today. I have my big agenda.
Chat is still reacting to our awesome team video.
Oh, what are these? Cool. What's going on?
There's just so much. It's rich. It's very rich. It's great.
Those videos are great. I really love seeing those.
I saw someone say, "Please never stop making these."
Okay. Well,
very popular.
Okay. Well,
someone said Eric looked like a genetic hybrid of Scott and I, so.
And I'm realizing if you ever wear sunscreen, it will appear a lot whiter than your skin because of sun reflection. So if I look like I have a very white face, it's because I'm protecting myself from the sun. But anyway,
me too. It's snowing out here.
I have like 2 lights. And
I see.
You know how it goes. All right. So
I don't know who needs a quarantine haircut more, me or Scott. It's kind of like
I have hair.
I'm wearing a hat to cover up for my lack of.
No, like if you really look, I have some. Look,
you do, yeah.
I think I win that one, to be honest.
Very sparse.
I haven't washed my dreads in a while, so I've got to have one. Keep that contained. Yeah.
Jeff's hair goes up and over behind his ear and down his back.
It's like, it's getting. I wake up like Goku every morning.
So do I. This hair is a thing. Anyway, either way, we will
Scott, is your truck coming along? Like, does the truck look different? What's going on back there?
Yeah, you sent some pics before, Scott.
I ordered some parts. There's some parts.
You got
look at those really tires.
Oh
my god!
So
wait, are those
now a rear axle? So it actually might drive someday.
All right. Well, you're going to need to grind up a lot of fish oil to put some fuel in that.
Hey,
it's a Warframe joke.
Sick burn.
Sick burn. Okay. All right. Let's move right into. We've done some
Scott's truck is time gated.
Scott's truck is time gated. Totally. Truck stream. Excellent. People are really excited about your truck, so that's good. All right. We're going to move into a screen that we're all kind of here, and I wanted to talk about sort of the road to Tennocon 2020 as a digital event. we announced that we were going fully digital on March 17th. We had no idea what to expect then, and we still don't know what to expect, but you are going to get an awesome digital event. We're planning toward it. And I think I wanted to put into context kind of the journey to get there. So in May, as you know, we've just kicked off May, and we are aiming to ship Nightwave Series 3, which will start in May and run for, a good chunk of time as you get each episode. In June, you'll see more and more Nightwave. We'll also be shipping the Deadlock protocol in May. Of course, we're going to put a delay buffer because you never know what's going to happen. Somehow we could have to shut down even further or something. I'm not sure. But if it slips to June, it slips to June. But we really are aiming for May. We're also launching the Tennocon 2020 digital pack in May. So actually next week on all platforms, you'll be able to grab that and I'll show you what's in there and we'll talk about that. And then of course, July 11th is our Tennocon digital event 2020. And one thing we wanted to talk about with the Duviri paradox, which we showed at last year's Tennocon, is it's not on the agenda for 2020. That is going to be something that we're going to talk and show more about in 2021. Why that is, and we can talk more about that as a team here. I have everyone's face in this little tiny box. However, this sort of outlines what a Tenno, a Warframe player, can look forward to as we reach that juicy day of Tennocon digital event, which might look a little something like this, but we'll see. Maybe the truck will be done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a truck unveiling.
Better get to work.
That's what you just need, more deadlines, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think like a few months ago, we kind of made the decision to commit to the year of New War. It's kind of a bit of a challenge, these kind of new work situations we're in without a studio.
Without a mocap studio.
To hit that kind of content creation, I know. Yeah. So bear with us, but we're trying to figure out ways where we can still kind of achieve what we were hoping for. But it's a challenge.
Yep. We're definitely adapting to a new reality.
Yep, and I could see people in chat kind of even figuring that out even before Rebecca started talking about it. And obviously, we've lost a lot of our facilities. I don't know if Jeff's got a mocap room in his house, but I don't think so.
Nope.
And so, yeah, at Tennocon, we're adapting. We're going to be showing cool stuff, not the stuff that we had intended to show, but nonetheless, I think it's going to be very interesting.
What's kind of cool though is that we had this stuff. Like, it's not like we pivoted and are doing something that we weren't already working on. It's just we kind of rejigged to kind of deal with the production realities of the fact that we all can't be together, right? So it's amazing. It's cool. It's just different than what we expected.
So stay tuned. I won't say too much more. I think that kind of covers the road.
We want to tell everybody about it. No.
Well, no. I think not, Miss Takata.
Okay, not yet. No.
That's all right, but we will jump back into closer face
cam.
But
we do have Nightwave insert, right? So that's going to be exciting on all platforms.
Yeah, I can go back to that.
I think I'm hoping that clears cert very quickly. And that's going to give some story and, a whole new sort of set of challenges and rewards that are really interesting. I saw in chat a question about if the ship was a skin or an actual unique ship, and it's got its own air support and everything. So the top reward's very cool.
Yep.
And then Deadlock Protocol is, getting back to our roots, having a quest and having a Warframe and all that sort of stuff, and it's really turning out great. And that's kind of been my focus right now, as well as obviously the team.
Totally. I think it's kind of crazy when we're putting together the Deadlock Protocol notes and just kind of as a team working through it. It is literally giving me Chains of Harrow flashbacks of like, okay, we have a Warframe specific quest, we have a tile set remaster, and we have just like a whole bunch of QOL and kind of new stuff coming with it. So it's very much, if you were a fan of like the Chains of Harrow update, it'll really remind you of that. I think not in the darker gothic tone. I'm just saying in terms of what it delivers as a complete package, the scope, everything. So it's really cool for fans that were Chains of Harrow, fans who were, Chains of Harrow mains or what have you. And yeah, I think that's definitely something huge to look forward to. I'm super excited for it. And we showed a lot last home stream. We showed Protea, we showed a bit of the Jackal, and we showed the tile set stuff. Lots of cool shit.
Yeah, I keep forgetting the Jackal's in there too. Crazy. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, how dare. All right, so we can't actually, I do have a big a big old chunk of stuff to show. But let's do some prizes.
Oh yeah.
1,000 platinum.
Oh, yeah.
1,000 platinum.
All right. That's great.
So for those of you watching on Twitch, you do have a chance to win 1,000 platinum right here, right now. All you have to do is be logged in. You don't need to type. It is simply your presence is presence enough, as Eric would say. AKA Gandalf.
All right, so who's our lucky winner?
You just put your radio on. I know you did. Get that off. Tuned for Crash on Twitch. You've won 1,000 platinum. Tuned for Crash. Congrats. You got to message us and we'll hook you up after the show. So way to go.
Hi, Tenno. It's you.
Whoops. Here we go.
Tuned for
Yeah, we'll just hop into gameplay. I think one thing we mentioned was that we will be launching with the Nightwave Series 3 Ash
If I may say,
Deluxe.
your suits
Yeah, so I'm in gameplay right now on the dev build. Ash Deluxe is indeed coming with the Series 3 Nightwave update, so you can grab your Deluxe Skin bundle then. Currently, what I'm wearing, though, it is the Tennocon digital signed Anna. It's asymmetrical, it's one-sided, as well as I have the Tennocon 2020 digital pack sigil on the back. Of course, my profile has the glyph, which I hope you can see, actually. Yeah, you can. Okay, sweet. It, of course, comes with platinum as well, and it comes with a ship decoration. So if you like the Prex cards, you'll be getting a Tennocon 2020 Prex card. So if I go to my orbiter to decorate, you can, oh, here we go. Oh, hello, kitty. Let's see. There will be the Tennocon 2020 display. So this is one that sort of brings all the characters that you've met so far, you know, on this ongoing story of the new war. You have OG Ballas in there, perhaps someone named Era, and then a hybrid character that you can kind of put together as this sort of the pieces of the growing story here. So that will be a card that you can get in the Tennocon 2020 digital pack as well.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, hopefully you guys are seeing it. It's just a bit delayed for you, I guess, because you're watching the stream.
Yeah, it's very delayed. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. And then there's actually as well 2 emotes coming. One with the Tennocon 2020 sigil / glyph. This is the glyph that will also be, so you get this emote as well as you get an emote that's a bit more reminiscent of the prologues we've been releasing. So, you know, when you were doing Chimera, Apostasy, that sort of little leg of the thing. So it's like a big package of everything you've learned so far. And yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. So that'll be that.
And sorry, this is all in the digital pack, or how are they getting this?
Digital pack. So you can acquire this. The digital pack is launching next week on all platforms, so you'll be able to grab that, some platinum, and of course you'll be getting access to Barrow's exclusive Tennocon relay, where he has everything he's ever sold.
Cool.
Yeah, and if I think there's a Noggle coming as well, which we'll show you next week. So there is a little special Noggle, or statue more appropriately. Any info for Garuda Deluxe? Pardon?
Is it a Noggle or a statue?
I'm gonna say it's a statue.
And you shouldn't have said Noggle.
But it's Noggle size.
It's a Noggle-sized statue. I can't say that 3 times.
Noggle size statue. Noggle size statue. Noggle size. Scott and the girl. Very true. Very true. All right. Okay. Oh, one thing I should show. I'm going to go back to gameplay. We are adding a new channel that we're slowly going to be phasing in for new players, and veteran players are invited and encouraged to participate. There's going to be a Q&A channel coming that is a dedicated Warframe question and answer channel. So if you are used to our forums, there's the Players Helping Players sub-forum, which is dedicated to asking a question and then someone else answers it, and then you can kind of just, you know, hopefully you got the answer that you either needed to help progress in something, a build recommendation, whatever it may be. We are going to open a dedicated channel for that in the global channel options. This is going to be something that new players are going to be invited to first, and eventually region will just become opt-in, and this will be the intro channel for all new Warframe players that can really give a veteran Tenno a place to help directly. It's intended for that and only that, and new players will really feel that they can, you know, immediately ask a question in this channel, because that's what it's for. So if you think you have the knowledge to help out fellow players like you do in our subforums, this is the channel for you. It's going to be coming very soon.
Awesome.
Fancy.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Can't wait to say D Steve in there. You know, what are you going to be saying in there, Steve?
How do you even Warframe?
Delayed.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Omega lol.
Well, why Omega lulls? Why are they lulling?
No.
Oh, because you said delay.
He's gonna say.
Yeah, people are into it. People are into it.
Are into your.
They like the chat channel idea.
Ah, excellent. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna take us now. We didn't really provide much Deluxe Skin updates recently, so there's been a lot we've shown, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hop into an amazing Capture Tile Dog Days because I know I'm looking at snow, and that makes me sad. So we're going to the beach. Can't go to the beach.
Be a fantasy and an escape.
Yeah.
So let's do this.
Yes. So let's take a look at this beautiful beach, what we can all enjoy together, Tenno. Even if we're socially distancing, we can do this responsibly in game.
All right.
This bow is a deluxe bow coming with our dear friend Ash Deluxe. And I don't know if it's coming with Ash Deluxe actually, but now I'm totally getting sidetracked. But really cool. Have to show it right now because Ash is live on screen. What's the Ash?
I think it's coming with it.
Ash Laverian? I don't think Ash Laverian is coming with it. I know his Prex card is. Why don't you guys take a look at that?
Oh, fancy.
Mm-hmm.
By Gandalf.
I'm just going to turn the music down in
Good
game.
work, Gandalf.
Yeah, this was by Gandalf. But yeah, the Ash Laverian. Steve, I don't know if it's coming with the update that releases the skin next week, but it is something that's done. What say you, Sinclair?
The Laverian didn't make cert, but it will be prompt on PC and then follow.
Excellent.
Yep. But it did not make the cert cutoff.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's go back to gameplay and take a look at Ash in all his glory. I just kind of turned the sound down, George. That was intentional if you are watching. Sorry. Just wanted to go over some...
funny.
Yeah, I don't know if Ash would be on the beach in this skin, to be honest. I think he's a bit too, like... You know,
he'd be in the shade, yeah.
He'd be in the shade for sure. Okay, so Garuda. Let's talk about Garuda.
Are you showing that today?
Yeah, I have it here. I don't have any of her accessories or weapons, but I do have the Deluxe, and I'll just give that a little look. And you can tell.
Her claws set up?
No.
Uh-oh.
No, but I can make sure. She would also probably be in the shade now that I'm thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
But Garuda Deluxe is indeed. She's not. Doesn't have her holsters. Whoops! Don't get mad.
No.
It's fine.
Oh, right through the chest.
Right through the chest, Garuda.
Oh no.
It's fine.
There.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
wow.
yeah, she
Chat
looks.
window away. Put that away.
Why is that chat window there?
Oh, what chat window?
That one.
What?
We saw it for a second. That's fine. That's fine. These guys are
We're
very
delayed. It's fine.
What? I'm always delayed. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you don't need latency for.
Latency on my latency.
Yeah.
Yep. So Garuda Deluxe, definitely one of the more unique deluxe skins. I love the leg details. And yeah, I think I screwed up the claws, but maybe don't tell anyone, Jeff.
They look a little off, yeah.
Whoa, yep.
That's why she's not shipping before anyone else.
This is dev build.
Dev build.
Yeah.
That's where we show you new stuff.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing this. That's great.
You're welcome. There you go.
I'm sure about the. I'm not sure about
It's going great, guys.
Too, but...
Yeah.
You're not sure about the what?
Anything else you got to show?
By all means.
Yeah.
Claw levitate.
Claw levitate. It's fine. That was Garuda.
It is kind of weird to do the. It's weird to pick the beach for these skins that you're showing.
Why?
It's so nice.
The most edgy skins we have.
The edgiest frames we have, Ash.
Fine.
The blood frame on the beach.
I'll go to Fortuna. I thought it was nice to go somewhere
I thought you were going to use like Harrow's Temple or something. You alluded to it earlier. I thought we were going there.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's metal.
I know,
And it would also
but
be warm there.
I
like
want
a
to go
missed
places I
opportunity.
physically can't. This is all about escapism.
All right.
How dare.
I don't know.
All right.
We're yeah.
Okay, so who else can we grab today? We also have some updates, and you know what, I'm gonna go to you guys face cam. So in case there's an issue, I can deal with it more responsibly. So
there's no fixing the face cams, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I'm trying to think of what our community would
so close.
Yeah.
I'm leaning in to see the skins.
Okay. Well, you guys can take some questions from chat while I get set up here with without incident.
What are you setting up?
Khora Deluxe.
Oh.
Hydroid Prime trailer, when?
Jeffrey.
Warframe 2.
Yeah.
No. You guys should take some questions because for some
I can't read it anymore. Slow it down.
I think chat's kind of in a bit of a meme kind of mood
They're in a
today.
meme mood?
What are they memeing?
I think a little bit.
It's sort of leet speak, and yeah, it's going by quite fast. I don't know. I think just everyone's having fun here and being goofy like we are.
Yep, that's okay.
That's fine. We're entertainers after all.
Did anyone get a question? Anyone?
No, I've been looking.
Can anyone read Command Intrinsics?
So someone says summer is canceled. It's not. Command Intrinsics. Yeah, that's being worked on.
Yep.
Ghoul Saw rework? Question mark.
Ghoul Saw. Yeah, Jeff. When's that happening?
Hey.
New game modes. Oh, well, we got some stuff to talk about still. Like, we don't want to give away the stuff that you're still going to show.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
Third orb.
Pets 2.0, yeah.
Yeah, Pets 2.0. What's that at?
Yeah, Sheldon.
I said you had a big update about it with the napkin and everything. Did you leave the napkin at work?
Yeah, that's right. I did a napkin update. Oh god.
Did you leave it at work?
You know what? When I have ideas like that, you guys need to shoot them down. Okay. Like, don't let me shoot them.
We need to hold you responsible.
I don't think you didn't really warn us though.
It's honestly being worked on right now. It is.
Is it?
It just takes a little bit of time. Yep. The guys are working on all the stasis stuff right now and the ramifications and how you deal with the fact that you're still going to have a puppy running around while you have something out of stasis. So there's a few little edge cases that we're working on, but it's in progress.
How do they deal with that? You get a puppy and a dog and they play?
Yeah, that sounds great. Actually, we saw Elise earlier on the welcome. I'm sure she'd love to do that actually, but probably not. Probably we'll just let you pick one or the other.
All right, let's hop back and take a closer look at Khora Deluxe. As part of the Deluxe package, Khora will be, of course, getting a Deluxe Venari as well. Today we're just showing the Khora Deluxe skin, as well as some animation work that you might have clocked in the employee sort of intro video we did. So let's take a look.
Okay.
All right, so this is the Khora Deluxe beautiful skin. And I'm just going to take a little look around here. Let me just get rid of that panel so that you guys don't get upset over, the panel being there, the chat window. So Khora Deluxe is beautiful.
Poor Skyers killed himself on this.
Holy crap.
It's incredible. The the details in the gloves.
No, you could have shown that on the beach.
On the beach? What?
No, that. Wow.
Yeah, incredible.
Skyers
I'm
built the
worried.
mesh. Again, another Liger design. At least in the custom animation set for it.
All right, let's switch to Shotgun. Her stances and her animations are really incredible. This one in particular, look at that. You know what? I'll try and get that in a different view.
Oh my god.
Incredible. So this is Khora Deluxe. Again, Venari will also have the same sort of aesthetic that you see with the blossom sprouts going around her arms, like the glove detail and almost like the floral boot. That'll be basically Venari as well. So beautiful, beautiful.
Venari's looking really great.
Yeah.
That Kavat is doing a bit like Witcher Roach kind of.
Don't bother.
In the background, it's super distracting. Like, what is going on?
Leave the cat alone.
Sorry.
Leave the cat alone.
Oh, don't jump on it.
Don't jump. Don't ride. Don't go.
Don't ride the cat.
Excellent. All right. Why don't we?
Wow. That's cool.
Yes, I cannot wait. There's gonna be just stunning fashion frame to come. And yeah, we'll do a plat prize while we move to the next thing,
I'm actually impressed you showed the defaults too.
I realized that the beach may not have been popular with you guys, so I was trying not to push my luck.
Oh, no, it's fine. I agree with you. Looking outside at this day, a beach shot is good too.
It's blue skies. What are you talking about?
Oh, where you are
this morning.
We don't all live in the same neighborhood there, Scotty.
Yeah.
Not all of us have
Trucks in the
garages
garage.
full of trucks. Yeah.
All right, our next plat winner of the stream is Hathsin. Hathsin, you have won 1,000 platinum. Congrats. Way to go. You did it. Hathsin, you got to message us and tell us where you would like the gear you have acquired. All right. So I showed Ash Laverian. We showed digital contents. I just want to make sure. Oh, I have for the players in our community who are very fond of dojo builds but feel a bit limited by even the inspiration hall we released that was basically a boxed room that you could build whatever you wanted. We're pushing it even further, and we're providing a literal just empty skybox room for you to build in. So if you are of the dojo decorated inclined, you'll be able to build this room. It's a big box, but all it is a skybox. So if you or someone you know
This took hours to do.
This is the biggest.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, this is the biggest.
You wanted a big box. We have one for you.
We made you the biggest box we could make. This is no doubt
$60.
Yeah, it's going to be paid only.
The most expensive box you've ever purchased.
People are saying it's like the holodeck. It's just a big empty room.
It does. It reminds me of the holodeck.
It is. Yeah.
Totally. It's totally the holodeck.
Entry point, and then that's it. Yeah, that's cool.
Can you select the background?
I don't think so. Maybe. Maybe not.
It is their plan, and I think that it's just going to be this one for now. But Matt mentioned that they were.
Oh, that's really cool.
Hoping to have a couple backgrounds, which is really cool.
Deluxe box.
Yes.
Yeah.
Deluxe boxes.
If you pre-order Warframe 2, you get the.
Yes, actually, no, this is Warframe 2. This room is Warframe 2. Okay. Oh, well, while I'm here, I might as well show the Tennocon digital pack art that you guys will all be seeing next week. So when this does launch, you're just taking a look. You, of course, will see this beautiful art style throughout all Tennocon Digital 2020 assets and stuff. This is sort of the style the team's gone with this year. It's incredible. This is the beauty shot of everything I talked about earlier in the stream. So you can pick that up next week. And
That's cool.
How do you guys feel about stats?
Oh no!
No. You know what? We can't stop you. We can't stop you. This is it. Let's see some stats. Let's see some stats.
As a compromise, I brought one
Voice
stat.
changers, Sheldon.
No.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'll voice change for that. Sorry.
Don't you dare. I only brought one set of stats for Scarlet Spear. This was just a lot of players were asking about like the Scarlet Spear meta and all of who were the most used frames and such, and taking inspiration from another set of data another game released in terms of sort of the breadth and depth chart. So it's an axis with 4 quadrants that really summarizes your habits during Scarlet Spear. This in particular is from PC, but it is safe to say that console is in the similar situation. So what we'll do is we'll take a look at this chart, which is very exciting. So basically there's 4 quadrants on this chart. It's divided by depth and breadth. So what that means is, of all the frames that were used in Scarlet Spear, you can kind of take a look at what was niche, what was popular, what was broad, and what was generally unpopular. So what does that actually mean? Well, it means if something was niche, the people who used it was a very limited group, but they used it a lot. If it was popular, a lot of people used it, and the people that did use it used it a lot. If it was broad, it was used a lot, but not very deep. And if it was unpopular, it didn't really fit into a big depth or a big breadth. Can you read it on stream?
Poor Atlas.
This is just for Scarlet Spear, to be clear. This is
You know what's interesting is do you remember when we were doing all the playtesting of Scarlet Spear? I was always using Mr. Prime.
Oh yeah, see you're popular.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, you guys can read
I like the confirmation. Yeah.
Yeah. So what that looks like is basically for the Scarlet Spear operation, the event. Well, the popular frames were in the popular quadrant. So you see a good mix of kind of, you have your classic healers in there. Trinity Prime, Hildren showed up in the popular. Banshee was just kind of on the edge of extremely niche popular, right in the middle, which is interesting.
Who needs a nerf?
Who needs a nerf? Clearly
That's what chat is saying.
Yeah.
Scott's just reacting to chat, going,
Yeah.
"Oh no."
People are really surprised about Baruch, but Baruch, I was confident would emerge as a meta, and I am very much reaffirmed in that due to this chart because, yeah, there you go. These were the frames. So
I'm kidding. I'm not nerfing any.
For those
people are scared. No nerfs.
No.
Nerfs.
For those watching at home, which frame do you think you used most, and where do you see yourself represented on this this chart? I wonder.
That's cool. Actually, and you were always using Nova as well. Do you remember
I was
that?
using Nova.
You were Nova, and I was Mesa. And what was Megan?
Megan switched between Inaros and I think actually just Inaros, who I don't see. He's on here. He just might be layered.
Yeah, where is he?
I think he's more in the broad, but I don't.
Yeah, he might be right.
He's so far off the charts, he didn't make it.
Yeah, he's too.
He's just hovering above popular, like. Just
I see.
above
I see him right beside Titanium Prime.
Yeah.
There you go.
Neat.
Yeah,
that's cool. I actually like that.
Yeah.
This is a stat I like. I like looking at stuff like this.
Yeah, I thought this was really cool. And of course, we will, huge thanks to our stats team and Matt in particular for bringing this up just in terms of like, we should try this with our stuff. And I think it's a really interesting look at your player choices for specific content. So there you go.
That's cool.
Yeah, neat.
Okay, wait, so you guys are cool with stats now?
I'm actually cool with that. That actually is kind of fun.
No, I'm with Steve.
No.
Shoot.
No. I don't like this phrasing either. I prefer like a little league phrasing, like
cool,
common, uncommon, or something. You know?
Okay.
The one thing that was hard for me was depth and breadth. I'm like, you explained it at the beginning, but I'm like, so like, what's best? That means Baruch's best?
That's it. I mean, it depends, right? I mean,
You're looking for something that's popular and close to broad.
Yeah,
I got
like
hung up on
Prime.
popular and broad. I'm like, I'm not really
Like you want someone who's far on popular and far on the broad.
Yeah, I like labels like fun, and
the
good.
fun axes.
Fun and
which
good.
one's the fun axes?
Well, I mean, it's not unsurprising to see the non-prime frames in unpopular, right? Because people graduate to the primes, so it's for the most part the prime counterpart is on a different axis, but in some cases that's not the case. So yeah. Anyway, I thought that was really cool.
This is confusing.
You're confusing.
I think my dog is snoring right now.
We should just do a stat stream. We should just do a stat stream one time.
I would love to
go stats and talk through. Yeah, that's cool.
Would love to.
My dog is literally snoring right now. If you can pick it up.
I can't, but I would love to. Okay, let's hop back into game then, just because. Okay, just a couple things. Oh, this actually might. Oh. I got Hey Kiddoed on stream. Oh shit.
Look at how green that hair is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Colors.
Very minty.
I think perfect personally. I wouldn't change it for anyone. Okay. This is the Khora Deluxe Noble Anim. I'm going to actually hop back to Facecam and you guys can grab some chat questions. I'm just going to make sure this doesn't pre-process too much, but we are adding back the Lich cinematic. So basically when the Old Blood launched, you guys put all this work into the cinematic that brought us the backstory to Liches, and we are good. I'm just going to go back to gameplay. So, your name's above it, but on this screen there's a view cinematic button that you can't see, so let me just deal with that real quick because that's embarrassing. This should work. You see the view cinematic button that will be there for everyone who ever gets a Lich or wants to learn about the Lich history at any point.
The bottom corner there.
Yeah, view cinematic. This will play the cinematic that launched the Old Blood.
Cool. We were looking at the stats for how many people saw that cinematic, and we realized that it was on the chart. It was slightly towards the.
Stop this.
Crazy.
Is that cinematic niche? You think?
It was a niche cinematic.
It was a niche. Very.
I don't know about that.
Those people who watched it a lot.
Those people who watched it. Well, to be fair, it played on login when that update came out, and then you kind of never saw it again. So. Yep. It's good to add. Okay.
There's a lot of people who don't know you can replay the Fortuna cinematic.
Yeah.
You can launch it again from the.
This is true.
The worker. That's one.
Another thing we're adding is a join any crew button per Proxima region for Railjack for matchmaking. So instead of having to hover over every node, if you are looking to matchmake, you can simply join any crew. So this is a bit of a streamlining effort for each region so that you can simply aboard a vessel that is open and ready for your contributions on a Railjack. So this is coming in a future update as well. I think pretty soon, actually, if I'm not mistaken.
That's cool.
Great.
I thought let's get it. Let's get at it.
Back to you guys. I'm just gonna take a look.
We could put that on the normal star chart.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. How hard would that be? How hard would that be?
I don't know, Steve.
Yeah.
Steve.
I don't want to make promises for the core networking guys. I think they're
don't.
I think they're still hiding under their desk after Scarlet Spear. So we'll see.
Okay, you can let that lie then. So let's talk a little bit about, speaking of Railjack and the matchmaking changes. We released the Warframe Revised Railjack Revisited Part 1. We said Part 2 will be coming and learn more about it later. Scott, what do you think about hey, get back here. What do you think about Part 1 so far, and what are your hopes and dreams with Part 2?
I think it was well received. I think it's heading in the right direction, and hopes and dreams with Part 2 would be to revisit intrinsics. So I think the second half of intrinsics, like the top tiers, kind of need to be worth the amount of effort they are to get. So having a look at what is involved to make those maybe more powerful or more useful. Looking at increasing the amount of Railjack content through game modes, through hooking it into existing systems, kind of like the long-term promise of Railjack has. So figuring out ways that we can do that quicker than kind of the schedule probably previously warranted or allowed. And then I think, more balancing and more. I heard complaints maybe that it's a little bit too easy, but I think we did that kind of as giving us room to grow with future content and future challenges.
Right.
So my hopes and dreams are to add more and hook it deeper into the game and give more reasons to use it and play it.
Awesome. I think that's going to be awesome. I think, like you said, the reception has been, quite positive. That's a step in the right direction. And honestly, I have never had more fun with it. So we've been playing it a lot, going through it, and I think it's really, it feels very Warframe now in a lot of ways. So it's pretty rad.
I just want to thank the test cluster for helping us out with that as well.
Yes.
It was a lot of great feedback that came in, even on the single weekend that we kind of ran it.
Yes.
Well, few days that we did run it. We got a lot of great feedback that we could react to and make adjustments based on across all aspects of the Railjack stuff that we touched. So that was great.
Excellent.
Just reading chat, I think it lines up pretty well, Scott, with what you're hoping. I saw people saying similar things like hook it to existing missions, more diversity there, more mission types, and definitely some people are saying the difficulty feels great now and feels much more Warframey, like you're saying.
See someone in chat also saying kit gun primaries. That is coming with Deadlock, if I'm not mistaken.
It is, yes.
Yes,
Great.
So you'll get that there. So speaking of challenge, that's a very common conversation around Yi Virtual Office. And one thing that's in the prototype phase, which I'll cut to gameplay quickly and then we can talk about, is an idea that has had a lot of discussion over the years, but essentially using this placeholder UI I'm going to demonstrate. I have cleared the star chart, this is what I've done, and now I can go to Earth, and when I click a node like Mantle, which is one of the first missions you play, it actually presents you with a hard mode option, so you can do your regular mission, or hard mode, which is a version of a star chart anew once you've completed it that you can complete on hard mode. Now that's a big can of worms, and I'm hoping that we can talk a little bit.
Hi, Tenno.
Wrong screen, but now we're good. You got a little hello from Yuri there, but we're back.
Yeah, hey Yuri. So I can see chat reacting. Finally, yes, no, yes, no, yes, yes.
With a little high tenno in between.
So, with some hell yeses. So what's this all about, Scott? It seems interesting and also scary.
It's also scary. Hard mode. The other thing that is a part of this is after you've completed the hard mode, there's another tier that we're going to unlock as well. This basically allows you to jump into game modes on tile sets where you want a harder challenge without basically running for half hour or running for, an hour to get to those harder level enemies. So the hard mode currently is enemy base level plus 50. And then the ultra hard mode, as I call it, is base enemies plus 100 as a starting point. We're currently looking at what the rewards are for this. Currently, we're looking at resource attenuation. XP is also just boosted naturally by the enemy level that goes up. And we're also looking at potentially mastery implications and maybe some ship decorations for like trophies for completion of regions on each of the hard mode or ultra hard mode. So you get something for your ship to show that you've completed that region at that difficulty level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why are you laughing, Jeff?
The chat with high Tenno is killing me.
Because it kicked in slightly in the middle of your answer too, which was...
Yeah, I can't get rid of it without playing it, so I'm just not going to touch it. But yeah, no, I think the hard mode thing to me is like one of the most exciting ways to engage with all the levels we have again, because right now you get taken across the solar map that you've unlocked in a number of ways. You have your fishers, you have your Kuva Lich chase downs, but to be able to get an XP a version of earning XP on maps that you don't typically do that in, I think is going to be awesome. Like Hydron, you go there because of the level and the density it offers gives you that sort of XP harmony, but to have that elsewhere due to this sort of re-upped challenged solar map, I think is pretty...
Yeah. I don't necessarily think this is going to pull people out of the loot caves. I think some of those loot caves are they're built for people that like the known challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I think they go there because of the familiarity. They go there because they know there's going to be other players. I think Glenn talked about this a long time ago, which is like the Warframe chill, right? Like you can just kind of zone out and play the game. And I think the current loot caves that exist are kind of that. Players can go there and it's kind of a relaxing way to play the game, to grind up your gear. This, I don't necessarily see this as a replacement for that. I think this is for players that are like looking for a challenge for their gear and want to see some of the other star chart stuff, or maybe chasing a little bit more progression. I think it's more for those players. Gear testing, I think, will be a big thing on this. Like, hey, now I can go test out my cool build on an actual level versus a simulacrum,
right?
Versus an enemy level that I want to test it against, and it doesn't take me 45 minutes just to get to that point in survival. So I think it's for those players, and I don't think it's necessarily the replace the loot cave mentality.
Yeah, I think that's
my opinion.
Yeah, I think we have sort of a duty to serve that player anyway, so this seems like a great way to do it. So I'm hype.
Actually, there was someone posted a video of a 2015 dev stream.
Oh no.
Very recently, talking about the mandatory mods, and part of that conversation was difficulty selection.
Yeah,
was the second part of that conversation was we should get rid of mandatory mods, or we should discuss it, and also we should talk about adding difficulty to the star chart. That was 2015.
Dude, you don't need to tell me about what we said. Yeah, now we got it. Every 5 years, we got this. We got this.
So there you go. We did it.
Yeah. We got this. Okay.
No problem.
Let's do a prize to celebrate. Easy mode. Crack
a lot of
interesting
comments in chat. A lot of positivity and bit of reluctance. Some people were suggesting make the planets a ship deco that you can earn, which I think was something you talked about, Scott.
That's the hope. Yeah, you get a ship deco with some sort of icon or something that says that it's the hard or ultra hard version.
Some people were worried about splitting matchmaking and stuff. That's something obviously we've talked about internally as a concern, and kind of like are the pros outweighing the cons kind of thing. Do you have any thoughts on that, or is that something? I guess that's sort of we'll have to see how it goes, kind of thing, right?
I think it'll be a react how it works. I think it might be interesting if people select the base mission, if in the voting maybe they can also vote to like up the difficulty.
Right. I saw some people saying, could the mission just scale to your level instead of you having to pick? Which unfortunately I think we probably can't do that because of the matchmaking, because you kind of want to know what you're getting into, right?
Yeah, and I think it ruins player choice. Part of this, I think, is player choice, like looking for the difficulty challenge that you're into that day, right? Mm-hmm. You're not always looking for the palm sweating, I have to be on this 100%. You might just work a 12-hour shift at work on your feet, and you just want to chill out for a while, and you want to play your Hydron that you've played a million times, and you just want to play your game and chat with your buddies. And that's not going to be hard or ultra hard mode. It's going to be the normal, regular mode, and you're just going to play. And this is going to be for those times where you're like, you know what? I'm going to challenge myself and give it a try.
Yeah,
great. I see a lot of questions in chat also about Glassmaker and when that's releasing. And what's our estimate right now, Rebecca?
Next week is what we're aiming for. All console builds are in cert, and we're hoping that next week Nora Knight's Series 3 Glassmaker will kick off. And while we were talking about the hard mode, which we'll come back to, we did have a plat winner, Synthanoid _ you've won 1,000 platinum, so you got to message us and we'll hook you up after the show.
Well, you're rolling platinum in the background there?
Well, I was going to segue to it, and then Steve started asking you questions, and I was like, oh shit, I'll just shut up and then do the plat prize after.
You're being very honest about it, because you could have just said nothing.
Yeah.
She's multitasking.
I'm multitasking. It's fine. It's cool. Yep. But yeah, I really think that, all the questions I saw in chat about hard mode that Steve brought up are ones that, we do need to think about, but ultimately the player case for them is just, there's such a case to be made for it that I'm really quite excited. Now, having said all that, the prototype's there for the levels, but everything else, in terms of, are we going to add the trophies and rewards and everything? Do we have a target in mind for actually launching this, or just wait and see how it goes internally and then we'll update players later? We can say that.
Next week. Steve says next week.
Next week. There's Steve.
Get it out.
Next week, yeah.
I think we could. I think we can do it 2015 style, which is get it out there, rework the UI a bit, and then.
I thought you were going to say 2015 style. Coming out 2025.
I thought you were going
to. I mean, just let the audience kind of tell us, and then. Rather than saying, well, let's hold it for 3 months while we try to figure out rewards, and it kind of drags on and on and on, like attenuate the rewards, make it worthwhile with what we have, and then and get ship decos and ship it, and see how it goes.
Reb's dying right now.
I'm dying.
So uncomfortable in her seats. He's just squirming.
We're shipping it next week.
No, we're not shipping it next week. I want to ship it next week. Sorry.
Steve wants to ship it Wednesday next week.
I'm going to write a contract here, signed in blood.
I'm just going to do the unthinkable and check my Slack after you said that, just to see if people are like, Rebecca, no.
People having like flashbacks right now. Yeah. The other thing I wanted to mention, because I've been trying to follow chat, is we don't really have anything to say about cross-save. I definitely see people bringing that up with different emojis and question marks and asterisks and all caps and mixed case. Don't have anything great to talk about that right now, but definitely know that that is something that you would value in the game. And as I've said in the past, we've done some research on that. I don't think there's a heck of a lot of code written to support that currently, but it definitely is something that we want to attempt.
There's a question
next week.
There's a question about rage mode for melee. I know we have internally we've been focusing on the Railjack Revisited and Arc Melee and stuff, but is rage mode and that whole idea still on the table, or is that a topic for another day?
What's rage mode?
Troll stream. You're kind of pixelated, but I can still see your smirk. Trickery.
That's a topic for another day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's fine.
Joe got pivoted onto.
Totally makes sense.
It was all Scott. Scott pulled Joe away.
True.
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll do
blame it on me.
Yeah, blame it all on you. We'll do a Titania Prime Access prize. Here we go.
Ooh.
Here we go. A winning Tenno will come soon. Indeed. Indeed, indeed. Who's it going to be? Titania Prime Access. She's live. She's lovely. I got her the other day. Very exciting. All right. The winner is...
It's a big roll.
I know it's a big roll. AMFC Games, you've won. Titania Prime Access. AMFC Games, you've won. Way to go.
Awesome.
Yay.
You did what you had to do.
Yeah, congrats. Thanks for watching.
Excellent. Oh, I have one other cool thing to show that I just remembered.
Oh, cool.
Let me see if I can give myself something here. Sorry, you're going to hear some typing, and you guys can just chat while I'm getting in position here.
The loudest keyboard ever.
I know. Sorry. Ooh, sorry.
I couldn't imagine aggressive typing on that.
Oh, sometimes?
Like Steve's aggressive typing, it's loud, but it's not on a mechanical keyboard.
Well...
Oh, see, and everyone's commenting on the sound, how great the sound is today. They can hear you typing.
Yay! Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, we are going to look at a little, speaking of trophies, but not in the, traditional way. If you played the Emissary, you will have noticed the lovely infested shoulder pauldrons, and coming with the Deadlock protocol as well is a Corpus one. So we're kind of completing the theme. There's the Provoc armor of the Grenier, there's the Corpus one coming now, and then the infested, of course, have theirs from the Emissary. So if you want to wear the heads of your enemies...
Whoa.
Yeah.
It turned out so good.
Lord.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
The flashing visor is amazing.
Yeah, I think this is something, and I should hesitate before I say this, but
the visor is still flashing.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
look at that. Yeah. I think it's going to be pretty great for everyone to get the poor Corpus on their heads. I'm pretty sure this is going to be something that is earned in the game. I don't know if we're selling it. I think it's part of the gameplay.
Earned in the game.
But I said that out loud, so I guess it has to be that way now. But
You have to redeem something for a prize?
no, the last time I talked about it internally, it was like, oh, we can put it here, and then you can get it through.
I got the pun.
Oh, anyway, that'll be awesome. You can get your crewman helmet with the Redeemer shoved through it, because why not?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Oh, we might need to end the stream a minute short today, maybe not. But I guess it's 3:00 anyway, so we'll say our goodbyes and give the community a bit of a...
Are you getting like an Amazon delivery or something?
No, I don't know what this is, so I feel like the timing is...
All right.
We'll just so Warframe community, this is our third home dev stream in which we are providing you guys an update on what's going on in all our worlds as we are miles and miles apart.
Yeah, it's nice seeing you guys. It's crazy that
Hi,
time warp. We did this 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It is a time warp.
2 weeks goes fast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, Glassmaker is on its way, shipping next week, we think, and we hope you love it. And then we're on to the
hard mode and
everything else we promised in 2015.
Gonna visit.
Well, we got a visitor. So thank you so much. Just to kind of summarize the stream, we had another video from our lovely team members on the team. We talked about a hard mode version. We talked about the sort of road to Tennocon 2020, showed some deluxe skins, just a few minor QOL things that are coming. And yeah, I think it's super great to have the community here tuning into our little productions here.
Run that video again.
You know what? Maybe no, I won't.
Hi, Tenno.
Hi, Tenno. Hi, Tenno. I'm sorry,
Tenno.
Yuri. Oh.
Run it again.
No.
Yes.
All right. So huge thanks to everyone for tuning in. Obviously, Sheldon, Steve, Jeff, Scott. Thanks to you guys. Thanks to the DE crew.
Thanks so much.
Who watch everything.
Thanks everybody. Thanks everybody
Really
at work.
cool seeing that.
We got all the audio stuff figured out.
We got all the audio stuff figured out.
Good job, Brad.
There's the truck. There's the truck.
And Scott's gone.
There's the truck. And, if you're in the directory on Mixer, Twitch, or YouTube, why not go support another person streaming Warframe? I'm not sure who's live right now, but you should totally check out and go send the love to another streamer. Because, keep the love alive. Bye, everyone.
Bye.